If any of you have ever called into my office, chances are pretty good you've spoken to one of these hardworking interns here in my office who are helping me answer phones, fielding questions. We've gotten a lot of calls in the last few days from people throughout Utah and across America expressing concerns in one way or another about the health care bill being considered by the Senate. I've had a lot of people ask me specifically when the health care bill is going to be released to the public, why it isn't public. The short answer to the question is I haven't seen it yet either. Even though I've been a member of this working group among Senate Republicans assigned to help narrow some of the focus of this, I haven't seen the bill. And it has become increasingly apparent in the last few days that even though we thought we were going to be in charge of writing a bill within this working group, it's not being written by us. It's apparently being written by a small handful of staffers for members of the Republican leadership in the Senate. So if you're frustrated by the lack of transparency in this process, I share your frustration. I share it wholeheartedly. The American people need and deserve to be able to see legislation as it moves through the Senate. I hope that we will receive the draft legislation soon. I'm told that it exists. I just haven't been able to see it yet. And as far as I know, the overwhelming majority of my colleagues haven't been able to see it either. Which brings us to the next question. Why exactly should we be moving forward with a plan toward voting on something that the American people haven't seen and that most of their senators in the United States Senate haven't had the chance to see? There's no question that the American people need relief from Obamacare. There's no question that health care has become unaffordable in recent years. And the big question is what we're going to do about it and why it is that we have to act so quickly that we necessarily have to be voting on it next week. I'd be fine, don't get me wrong, to be voting on something soon. But we should be able to see it first. We should have been able to see it weeks ago if we were going to be voting on it next week. So for those of you who have been expressing these concerns, I certainly share them. I will continue to share anything as I'm able to receive it and share it. And thank you very much for your attention to this issue.